Hey guys, welcome back. I want to talk about a news article that hit the airwaves today by The Standard that was titled, "Obama May Use Executive Orders to Deal with Guns." There's a lot of excitement over this article that was posted today. I know that it was on the front cover of the Drudge Report, and I wanted to talk about that really quick. A lot of people are taking the vague nature of that report and assuming that they're going to use executive order to ban firearms. I don't believe that's the case. There was another report January 6th that talked about what Biden's group was going to propose to the president, and those proposals included strengthening the NICS background check system, forcing states to submit mental health records to the NICS system, which is something that they haven't done yet, and perhaps directing the ATF to modernize the gun tracking efforts that they currently do. No mention of a gun ban was made in previous reports, nor in the report today. I see a lot of blogs running the story and the discussion centering around Obama issuing executive orders to ban firearms. I don't believe that's possible. Executive orders, while they do carry the force of law, are not intended to legislate with. There have been executive orders in the past, only a couple, that have been overturned by the courts when the president has overreached the bounds of the executive order. The most recent was President Clinton had one overturned that had something to do with strike barriers and federal payroll or something like that, but it was overturned. Henry Truman, I believe, had one overturned as well. Now, executive orders have been used in the past to do some pretty nasty things. Take the internment of Japanese Americans during World War II. Roosevelt accomplished that through the issuance of an executive order. So things can be done that are very bad with these executive orders. However, a gun ban would be a bit of a stretch. I would expect such an executive order, if it were to be issued, to be immediately challenged by the NRA, the GOA, and other organizations in the courts, and it would be stayed until there was a ruling. That is way too reaching. I don't believe the president would try something like that, because I have to believe that he would know it would be destined to failure, and he doesn't want a failure right now. I would expect if any executive orders are going to be issued dealing with firearms and the perceived violence, which is actually declining nationwide and has been for 20 years, but regardless, if any executive orders are issued, it will be to do the things I previously mentioned. The executive orders are not something that is mentioned in the Constitution. The Constitution does not mention executive orders by name, but there's this section, Article 2, Section 1, Clause 1, that says that care may be taken to enforce the laws or something. I'm paraphrasing, something such as that. And that's where they kind of derive the executive order from. So it's not something that's standing on very solid ground to begin with. And also Congress can act should the president issue an executive order that they don't deem to be appropriate or that they think encroaches upon their power to legislate. So let's not get too excited right now, folks, but I do still encourage you to write the president, write your congressman. I will put a link in the description below to a website where you may go. All you have to do is enter your name, zip code, and it will automatically populate the fields with your representatives, and you can send them messages, notes, and voice your concerns with the pending legislation or even the pending executive orders. We must continue the pressure, and I urge each and every one of you to continue the fight. Let's not give up just yet. We've got to remain active. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to visit my Facebook page. You can find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/military arms. Thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks for staying in the fight.